a secret laboratory deep down in the bowels of the earth, this man carries out his fiendish research.
Is it safe?
Clear. But I'm gonna torture you anyway.
No, that didn't hurt, did it?
You can't let a man die so that you can discover something?
Doctor, he's gone.
Oh my God, don't stop now!
Ah, welcome back to my office. I hope we didn't keep you waiting for too long, and I hope you enjoyed that free water and air we provided. Sorry to have the TV set to CNN, but it's a law that all waiting rooms have to have that channel on.
Just gotta let it out.
Let's see what we have here today. Oh, it appears we will be looking at Breakfast at Tiffany's. Wait, breakfast? I thought I told you not to eat anything before today's appointment. That's a little joke we doctors tell, like rectum, I nearly killed him, and you have a chance of beating this. So I can't help but feel I know what the deal is with this one, but it can't be as bad as we remember. Right? Oh, sweet Jesus, no. Me. Can we get another quick look, really quick?
Mr. Golightly, I protest!
Oh, darling, I am sorry, but I lost my key.
But that was 2 weeks ago! You cannot go on or keep ringing my bell!
As a doctor between, let's say, 4 to 60 years, I have to feel like this is one of the cringiest things I've ever seen.
Breakfast at Tiffany's is a 1961 movie based on the overrated short story Ego Stroke by famed author and professional narcissist Truman Capote. The story follows the exploits of the subtly named Holly Golightly, who gallivants around New York City waiting for everything to be handed to her. Eventually, Holly meets Paul, who enters her life via her walk-up apartment, who for whatever reason finds Holly interesting, and together they both discover just how awful Holly really is. A constant thorn in Miss Golightly's side is her landlord, who happens to be an Asian character played by Mickey Rooney, the kind of stereotype that would make early Dr. Suess blush. Yes, Dr. Suess. Look it up.
Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know. And you are the guy who will decide where to go.
Mr. Yanayoshi is in the book as well, but not to this extreme. I do think that this would be offensive even if the actor portraying him was actually Asian. But the fact that it's the little guy from Babes in Arms is roughly about 1 billion times more offensive.
Don't be angry, you dear little man. I won't do it again. You promised not to be angry. I might let you take those pictures we mentioned.
Wait.
Oh, great. He's a pervert, too. Just in case this wartime human cartoon wasn't bad enough. So, let's break down a couple of the symptoms here.
Slick black hair, buck teeth, the go-to staple for portraying Asians in the most demeaning way possible. The voice. Going by the voice, I think it's clear that Mickey based the voice not on actual Asian people, but other white guys doing racist impressions. The clothes. Just to hit it home in case you were somehow confused that this was an Asian stereotype, he wears kimonos.
Come to think of it, what the hell is he even in this movie for? You can sometimes excuse stereotypes in movies like The Deer Hunter or Platoon, but this character seems like he's in this movie just to, for some reason, stick it to Asians. Let's take another look into Mr. Yanayoshi. Maybe it gets better.
Yes. Miss Golightly! This time I'm warning you! I am definitely, this time, going to call in the police!
Well, that's a no. In the medical field, we call that a virus that's spreading. One of the biggest problems is that he is riddled throughout this entire movie. You could almost forgive a portrayal like that. Well, not actually, but humor me. You could almost forgive it if he was only in for a few minutes, but he's a continuing character that is riddled throughout this entire movie. He is to celluloid what cancer is to lymph nodes. You could say that it was 1961. This is, after all, 3 years before the Civil Rights Act. You could smoke in hospitals. And Mary Tyler Moore had not yet turned the world on with her smile as a career woman working in journalism.
No, she was a stay-at-home mom who network censors didn't want wearing pants because, you know, Satan.
So the argument could be made for different time, different place, and to some degree, I suppose that's fair. But when you see this...
Mr. Golightly, once again, I must protest. If you don't stop with that phonograph right this minute, I'm going to call the police department.
You have to feel that even in 61, they were portraying Asian Americans as jokes and the lowest common denominator, and they knew what they were doing. This is over the top. You'd swear this came from the State Department in 1942.
But the greatest weapon made in Japan was the first team product, the Japanese soldier.
Unfortunately, I will have to give this one a positive diagnosis. Not the kind of positive that, not like good, I mean, it's negative, but not negative in the way that they get off scot-free. It's bad, okay? Or maybe you could read the book where the character is less horrifying. Wait, come to think of it, don't read the book. Don't do anything but watch my videos. That's what your doctor prescribes for you. And buy my t-shirt whenever the hell I'll make that available. And of course, call me in the morning.